Good morning, everyone. It's 7:30 this morning. So the man that we're going to interview for today's Scholars Spotlight, our second episode, is so busy. The only time we could get him was at 7:30 a.m. So my name's Reuben. Welcome to Scholars Spotlight. For the second episode, we wanted to introduce you to a man with a huge appetite for all things Chasetown. And the beautiful game. So can I introduce you to Steve Jones, our chairman?
Morning, everybody. How are we?
Well, Steve, we've got some live text coming through with some questions for you. So we're probably just going to crack on with those.
Okay.
We went to Scholars Gate earlier on in the week. I know you've been there daily for the last 4 or 5 months with this big project that's been happening. Can you talk us a little bit about what's about to happen on the 2nd of December?
2nd of December is our first home game back, which we're all delighted about. It's been a long time. We've been playing our home games at Balmere St Michael's. And just to clarify and just for the record, I'd like to place on my thanks to everybody at Balmere St Michael's. They've been absolutely brilliant, hospitable, and very friendly towards us. So thank you so much to everybody at Balmere St Michael's. But they've been great, but we can't wait to get back home, in fairness.
Absolutely. And I'd like to also pass on my thoughts to the people at Balmere. They have been absolutely fantastic. But I think what's clear, the players, the staff, everybody involved in the club can't wait for that Saturday when we're back. Why is it going to be such a special day?
There's no place like home, is there? Whilst we've had fans travelling to Balmere, it's not the same. People get into routine of coming to home games. They like their little set structure, but it's just going to be good. Ultimately, and let's, with players like to play in front of crowds, and the players certainly can't wait to get back. The staff can't wait to get back. And ultimately, from a commercial aspect, the football club can't wait to get back. Obviously, we've been paying for another facility, and we've always mentioned how good they've been. But we haven't had any revenue, have we? We've had no ringing the tills through the bar on match days. So it's going to be good to get back. And as everybody can see on our social media, we've been spending a fair lot of money. So it'd be nice to start getting some back in the coffers, to be fair.
No, absolutely. And talk to us about the start of that journey with our relationship with the Football Foundation. How long ago did that journey start, and how did it start?
Started a couple of years back. Probably longer than that. One of the reasons myself and the new board got involved was that they found that we were part of the club program, FA club program, and I think Jamie Bunch mentioned it to us in episode 1 that he spoke about the journey. But it was something that we wanted to do. For the club to move on, we need to be sustainable. We've got an awful lot of teams, 53 I think currently through all levels. We need a venue, we need a central venue. And obviously that can't be achieved on a grass pitch. So artificial pitch is the way forward. Not for the purists, I acknowledge, but ultimately we need to play football on it, create a good central hub, and it's going to be fantastic for the club moving forward. And like I mentioned, it makes the club sustainable. We become a 7-day operation rather than just a match day operation. So very much looking forward to it.
Okay. So on the 2nd, what have we actually got planned? What's happening on the day? Is there anything special happening?
We've got some post-match entertainment. We've got a musician to come along for a couple of hours afterwards. But we've also got live football on the TVs. Obviously, one thing that the 7-day operations enables to do is to invest in Sky, so we can screen all matches. We've previously got BT, and we've still got BT. But obviously, it's quite a considerable cost to get Sky into venues like ours, but we've done that because, like I say, there's going to be an appetite for it on match days and training. So we are. I think we've got some. I think Newcastle Man United is at the 8 o'clock kickoff. I think so. There's going to be plenty to do, but hopefully celebrating 3 points as well, which will be fantastic, and we can just get there and get the bar the bar open and get the tills ringing
and get it bouncing. Absolutely,
bouncing.
we're all ready for a party. Talk to us. Every time I hear 52 teams, it just astounds me. Talk to us a little bit about the board and how they've helped make that happen, and the support that you've had from our strategic partners as well to enable this project to roll out the way it has.
Yeah, it's very important, but it's one thing that we're all aligned. We have this one club ethos, where from juniors to pathway to first team, we are one club. It belongs to everybody. It's a community club. It's their club, and we want to make sure that football is accessible for everybody, regardless of ability, regardless of age. So starting from the mini kickers at 4 and upwards, we can cover everybody. I think people have seen as well. We've got some we've got some training this week for disability and lads like that, lads and girls. Starting at another one of the venues, and that again is open age from I think 4 to 11. I think from memory. So it's just very important. It's just key that everybody is involved and makes to feel welcome at the football club.
Yeah, I think what I was getting at really is those kind of commercial partners, like the likes of Crown Highways, like Leicester's, MDL, Morgan and Bond. What have they done? Because I know it's not just a commercial agreement. I know behind the scenes, they're at the club all the time and they're immersed in this journey as well, right?
Absolutely. We're very fortunate to have great directors and great corporate partners, to be perfectly honest. It's bigger than money, isn't it? It's investing not only in financially, but also morally, and it's doing the right thing. Obviously, we reach an awful lot of people each week through kids, through their support network, through parents, grandparents, supporters, and it's just doing the right thing. I mean, you mentioned key players there, and there are many. And apologies for anybody we've missed out, but it's the actual feel of actual contributing and actually doing the right thing for the community. Yes, the finances is important and absolutely vital to the way that the club progresses, but certainly a lot of those guys and gals who sponsor us can look themselves in the mirror in the morning when they're shaving or brushing their teeth and just think they're doing the right thing, because it's without their support we are nothing.
No, absolutely. And we've got some questions here from the larger group. A lot of people wanted to know your top 3 favourite biscuits, which seems strange, but have you got a top 3?
Oh, I will say that none of them involve chocolate. I don't like chocolate. I'm not bad on chocolate. A little bit of jam.
We've got some questions from some people that are involved in the media group. Lauren, shout out to. She wants to know about the engagement with the larger Chasetown community. What else goes on at the club that people don't see that's outside of football, and what opportunities are there for people maybe to hire the club for things outside of football?
Good question. Virtually every day, the club is engaged with groups, with individuals, with all sorts of community groups. One of the main reasons is that we're going through this expansion in the football club, and the people who are seeing we've got planning permission for the kind of the next phase when we're sorted with a pitch regarding additional rooms and additional capacity, is that we can't accommodate all the requests, to be perfectly honest. It is a one room function area, and unfortunately with one room we can only accommodate one group. We get many requests, but hopefully in the future, when the next phase kicks in, when we've got the community requests, is we can start accommodating a few more. But we do need to kick on with that, and that's certainly the job after we've little bedded in with the new pitch and the new surroundings we've got.
Okay, now I know you're off to the House of Lords later on, so we've got to keep it very, very brief. I know you've got to get the old whistle and flute on. Let's talk about the thing that's fundamentally most important here, and it is the lifeblood of the club. Let's talk about the first team football. So we're nearly halfway through a season, right? Nearly. Talk to us a little bit about our ambitions. Now we're back home, right? We've got one more away game and then we're back home. Talk to us about what the ambitions are. Have they changed? What are the ambitions for the club now for the rest of the season?
I think ambitions and targets kind of remain in house, really.
Okay.
I think the main thing for the board is to provide the tools and the infrastructure for the management team to be able to deliver. We believe we're doing so at the moment. You know, obviously, last night was our first training session on the pitch, and everything was very, very positive. But we just need to give them the tools to be successful. Yes, we all have aspirations, and nobody has more aspirations than the management team themselves from a first team level. So those will remain private, but we do have aspirations, and we do want to improve. There's no specific time frame on that. We just want to do organically. We won't buy success. Obviously, our management team are very keen on getting the right players with the right mentality and the right ethos and the right culture for the football club, and that's absolutely fundamentally really important to us all, really. So no real specific targets. Nobody's saying banging the drum saying we must get promotion, we must win a cup. That doesn't happen. We just need to ensure that all the tools are there for Swanee and the management team to be able to deliver. And they're a great bunch of guys. They're doing great. And I say nobody's more happier than those guys to be back home and to start getting some wins under the belt.
Go on, you scholars. Okay, Steve. Well, listen, thanks for your time this morning. I know it's a really busy time for you, and divorce has been on the cards at times. So, so thanks again. Have a brilliant day today. Up the Chasetown, and we'll see you for episode 3.
Yeah, thank you. And just to remind everybody that it is a big game for us on the 2nd December. Come on down, come and support us. Get on the turnstiles and let's get them bells ringing, and let's just come and see what we've done. If not for footballing purposes, come out of curiosity and just see what we've done. Hopefully, everyone will be pleasantly surprised. So I'll see you all on the 2nd.
Right, up the scholars. See you soon.
So, man, thank you. See you, everybody. See you soon.